First and foremost, I would like to thank Madam Amalina and the lecturer that appointed us to start on this project. It was not an easy task because there was a lot of research involved, and the research was not just simple research. CSR is a short form of corporate social responsibility, which refers to a self-regulatory type of corporate conscience that is implanted into business models that ensure the business complies with the force of law ethical principles set forth by national and international standards. There is the importance of CSR in an organization, and one of them is improving the existing image of the organization. Next, it helps boost government relations with the organization. Companies must show a positive public view of their commitment regarding social responsibility to be in the good hands of government and government regulators. Finally, CSR creates positive energy around the workplace. Employees who work for organizations that care about the lives of others outside their building are inspired and motivated to come to work every day with a smile on their faces.
My point is, SIMDABI Berhad is a trading group of businesses rooted in Malaysia. It is a business of many sectors, and some of its cores are industrial, motors, logistics, healthcare, and insurance. Later, the company has included palm oil plantation and cocoa plantation, surprisingly made a gigantic success. Fast forward to 2021, SIMDABI is still standing strong in Malaysia and currently one of the largest multinational companies with revenue of 36,934 million and 820 million of net income in the year 2020. SIMDABI Berhad is one of the best choices of partnership for some of the best brands in the industrial and motor sector with the width of 18 countries across Asia Pacific. Yayasan SIMDABI is the charitable arm of SIMDABI Plantation Berhad, SIMDABI Property Berhad, and SIMDABI Berhad. The implementation of CSR activities before and during in the COVID-19 pandemic by Huluran Kasih. Yayasan SIMDABI is to hold a program with the autistic group in Sabah in 2019. Volunteers from SIMDABI have helped the autistic group to sell the handicrafts produced by them. Indirectly, it helps to extend their sales revenue to the community and shows that these people have their own skills. Apart from that, the volunteers from SIMDABI have conducted a Huluran Kasih program to help the orang asli in Labu Negeri Sembilan. The program aims to help orang asli living in remote areas. The volunteers involved help prepare the food that needs to be given to 219 orang asli families in Labu. This program can help these people to some extent because we are aware that they find it difficult to get food, supplies and other amenities because they live in remote areas far from the city. In addition, SIMDABI has held a fundraiser to help the frontliner to fight the COVID-19 virus pandemic and help the communities affected by the pandemic that is plaguing in this world. In August 2020, the SIMDABI Foundation provided nearly RM6.3 million through various partnerships to support relief efforts to address the urgent needs of the frontliner and communities affected by COVID-19. This effort has made a significant contribution to the government and the community to jointly face this difficult situation. Besides that, the SIMDABI Foundation has also run a voluntary program to help flood victims who were severely affected by the disaster. In early January 2021, the SIMDABI Foundation received an urgent call from Mercy Malaysia asking for support to deploy primary hygiene, cleaning and healthcare equipment as well as mobilize medical and non-medical volunteers for flood relief missions in several affected states across Malaysia.
The advantage or benefits for the organization in conducting the CSR program. Alright, a company's conduct of the culture reveals a lot about how it handles its workforce. People who are valued and appreciated at work are more likely to be efficient and happy. Giving your workers the opportunity to volunteer, particularly during working hours, fosters a sense of belonging within the company as well as a link to the community at large. In these personal development opportunities, employees will achieve inspiration and confidence in their jobs. Employees who are interested in the community regularly serve as brand ambassadors. They will be more effective as they are more involved and invested in the organization and the larger society. Next, companies who show corporate social responsibility are attracting exposure and praise in today's digital age for their efforts. Right deeds in your neighborhood will only help your brand's credibility. Consider this: when people purchase goods and services from business that support their society, they feel strong. Furthermore, employees would be encouraged to contribute to the larger picture because of their social interaction. They might come up with a new product or internet method innovation, or they might come up with new problem-solving solution. Employees will be inspired and supported to find innovative and improved ways. A commitment to corporate social responsibility is no longer optional. Companies need to understand that CSR affects their internal employee engagement, productivity, turnover rate, and external increased sales, customer loyalty, brand awareness growth. By creating and participating in CSR initiatives, companies can showcase their core values and create trust among their employees and their buyers to do their work. If you show your company's ideals and patience to community service. Difficulties faced by SIMDABI Berhad in conducting the CSR program and how SIMDABI Berhad overcome the problem. Based on what we can see, there is some problem that happen when performing this CSR program, which is they need to reduce the number of people that are able to join the CSR activity. This is because if there are a lot of people join the activity, the probability of people being affected by COVID-19 will increase, and it will put those people who in charge of the CSR program in a dangerous position. So they must minimize the number of people that join the CSR program. Their solution to overcome the problem is, instead of doing the CSR too often, they decide to slow the activity. Having difficulty conducting CSR program is the different states. As we already know, our country is doing the restrict movement control to help to reduce the number of people being infected by this COVID-19. Due to that, SIMDABI Berhad cannot supply interstates during the pandemic, and they must have police approval before they wanted to go to the different state. As a solution, they overcome this issue by focusing only on a place near their company. They are only giving attention to people who stay in the same state with SIMDABI Berhad company. And by doing this, it makes it easier for them to conduct the activity, as they do not need to go to the police station every time they want to do the CSR program. Thank you.
The first recommendation is not to greenwash their business. Similarly, should be careful when running the CSR program. They should use the marketing technique that honest and fair that benefits the organization names. They should avoid any marketing strategies and advertising that seem to take advantage of public view. It is because the organization will risk customer backlash and affect their reputation. It is important for the organization to walk the talk and keep the promise to the community so that they do not lose society's hope. Other than that, similarly also should be smart when donating the money. Always support the community that is meaningful to their business. Always choose to support the community that related to your business, so that when the community grows, they will benefit your business and protect the environment in your business area. The purpose is to help the community and at the same time improve the values of your organization to the public. So, in the conclusion, term CSR, or we call corporate social responsibility, refers to the organization commitment to the long-term sustainability of their company. Nowadays, it's already proved that poverty and livelihoods of the long term cannot be settled only by the government. A lot of policymakers right now is aware of the importance of private sector's innovation in helping poverty and long-term growth. A lot of organizations right now can afford to help the community in this pandemic. This big CSR program is typically identified in the bigger company that related to multinational and global corporation. Community welfare is the most important thing that needs to be emphasized most from then to now. Giving to organizations, delivering goods and services to customers, avoiding hazardous waste and treating workers with moral ethics are all examples of CSR policies. CSR is the most important program introduced to both large and small companies. The reason is that it allows society and the humanities to be served with